Hi and welcome to Good and Great Christian Book Reviews. This week I want to look at a book which is superb. It's a very important book. It's a book that helps us understand the relationship between God's work in evangelism and our work in evangelism. It was a book that was originally written as a series of talks in preparation for a university mission, but it's a book really that has stood the test of time over the last few decades and is one that I think that every Christian going into a mission week or evangelism needs to read. And so the book is this: Evangelism and the Sovereignty of God. Evangelism and the Sovereignty of God by J.I. Packer. This book by Packer is superb. He was speaking to students originally, but this is applicable to all Christians. And really at the start of a mission week, he wanted to make sure that they understood that the sovereignty of God and evangelism go hand in hand. What do I mean by that? Well, it's this. Do you ever wonder who saves? Is it me and my evangelism, or is it God? Well, if it's God, what's the point of me doing the evangelism? Or if it's not God, does it all come down to my evangelism? And these are questions that we can struggle with and work through. Well, what Packer does in this book is unpack, excuse the pun, but Packer unpacks how those things work together. And basically what he says is this: look, we all believe in the sovereignty of God in salvation. How do we know that? Well, because whenever we pray, we thank God for saving us. The fact that we thank God for saving us shows that we believe in the sovereignty of God. So does that mean then that we shouldn't bother with evangelism? Well, no, because God commands us to evangelize. Well, if we pray that God would save, we ultimately believe that he saves people through the proclamation of the gospel that we give. Now, this means that actually, as Christians in sharing the gospel, we should be completely devoted to prayer. We should be watchful and thankful. But as well, we should be proclaiming the gospel with confidence, because we know that God is ultimately going to save. You see, true Calvinism, that is, a true belief in the sovereignty of God or predestination, whatever you want to call it, true belief in that actually drives us to evangelism. Because when we go and evangelize, those of us who believe in the sovereignty of God, we know that God is going to save. It's amazing, isn't it? We know it's not down to us. We know it's down to God, and he is using us. So we go in evangelism in confidence. Now, that's just me in 1 minute giving you an overview of the book, and it's probably just confused you. So do you know what you need to do? You need to get hold of this book, Evangelism, the Sovereignty of God, and you need to read it. It really is brilliant. It really is helpful. And if you're ever tempted to go into mission and not pray, you need to read this. Or if you're ever tempted to just pray and not do mission, you need to read this. This book, Evangelism and the Sovereignty of God by J.I. Packer, is gold dust. Get it.